Alrighty, folks. This one here is the 2020 Indian Chief Darkhorse. This is a sharp bike, man. This is going to be cool. Lots of fun. It's very stripped down, very bare bones, soft tails style. This one here has an upgraded exhaust on it. It's pretty sick sounding. I've heard it sound a couple of times today. And let's see, this bike starts at $18,500, and this thing's got like $3,800 worth of extras on it. It's got the taller bars, the upgraded exhaust. Right away you notice that I'm stretched out a little bit. These bars could be a little more towards me. I'm 5'9.5". My feet are flat on the ground. This is quite a nice ride. We'll pull the kickstand in. We'll go ahead and press the power button. It's in sport mode. I do not want to do sport mode. Okay, ride mode, sport, ride mode. Standard tour. There we go. That's what I want. Okay, we're in neutral. You can definitely hear the exhaust. It's pretty cool. What's he doing? Trying to blow it up? I'm reaching a little far here. Again, I'm 5'9.5". These bars are set a bit forward here. So I'm leaning kind of forward here. I'm sure they can put taller bars and bring this back a little bit. The mirrors are well placed. It's got some power to it. So it doesn't have a windshield, so we will feel the wind. I'm good with that. Very light, nimble. Again, I'd like to thank CC Power Sports / Indian of Clarksville, Indiana, just across the bridge from Louisville, Kentucky. We're in very, very, very extremely southern Indiana along Interstate 65. And a very nice place to buy a bike from if you're looking to buy one. This is a little bit of a odd riding position. I'm not sure about this. I'm leaned forward onto these bars, and the floorboards actually feel kind of high. It's got a quick release mount for a windshield. Oh, come on, folks. fairly snappy throttle response, even in tour mode. All right, we don't want to do that strip. There we go. Oh, that wind feels good. That sun is quite warm today. That air's coming right through the helmet. Feels so nice. My head is very sweaty. Kind of leaned into the wind. Feeling a lot of lift under this helmet. These bars need to come back to you quite a bit. This bike is stretched out quite a bit. I wouldn't ride like this all day. Trying to keep my head tilted up so that I can give you a good view of the road, but man, the wind resistance is pretty crazy. I'm actually finding myself gripping the bars harder to hang on. This is not a bike that I would buy. Not like this anyways. Hope I got enough battery to make it to the end of this ride. Then I'll switch batteries and hop on that road glide. Take that for a spin. Demo days are so much fun. If you go to the Indian website, you can look up demo days and find out where they're going to be close to you. They're held in several states every weekend, pretty much. Lots of fun. Harley-Davidson has them, Indian has them. All of the metrics have them. You just got to find out. You got to search hard, high and low, and once you find them, you can go to their event. Wow, it was soft. I mean, it wasn't a rough bump back there, but it was kind of yeah. But anyways, go ride these demo events. Get your motorcycle endorsement and just ride the heck out of some brand new bikes that you can't afford. You owe it to yourself to check these bikes out. I mean, you don't have to spend this much money to ride. You can do it. You can buy an old Honda that's, got 20 to 40,000 miles on it, and you can ride the snot out of it. You can ride that thing like you stole it. You just got to remember to clean the carbs. You got to be carbs because carburetors are really, if you get a little bit newer bike with carbs on it, one of the like side-mounted carbs, you can get the I can't think of the name of it now. It escapes me, but there's a carb that you can buy. You can put on that is just maintenance-free. It's worry-free. You don't have no muss, no fuss, and it just works. Well, you can, learn to work on them. Wrench on them yourself. I wrench on my bikes. I've got a 1981 CX500. You can see the video called "Riding the Old Girl," and that's what it's about. Is riding that old bike. I watched YouTube videos, and through those videos learned how to rebuild that carb myself, and the bike runs like just runs. It's crazy. But if I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm nobody special. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I'm no slouch by far, but I am not the smartest guy in the world. But if I can rebuild a set of carburetors, then so can you. I also have a 2004 Honda Shadow Sabre 1100 that I've done work on. Added some goodies to it. Done everything myself. And I got to say, it's not real hard. You can't. Getting to stuff on a motorcycle is fairly easy. A lot of stuff you'll have to pull the seat off so that you can pull the tank off. But once you got those two things off the bike, you can reach absolutely everything, and they're not difficult to take off and put on. I do it at a moment's notice. Without even a thought. Oh, hey, stop quick, buddy. That's a nice Sportster. I'm not that guy that'll put down any bike because I'll tell you what, riding is riding. It don't matter what you're on. It don't matter how old it is, how young it is, how fast it is, how much you paid for it. It don't matter. If you like to ride, get out on what you can afford and ride. You don't have to have a lot of money. You can pick up a bike for $2,000 or less. You can pick up an old barn find for less than $1,000. And most of those, I'll tell you, most of those, if you clean the carbs out on them, they'll run, and they're just, as long as you keep them running, they'll run. Find you like a old 90s Vulcan 900 or 800 or Suzuki 800, Honda Shadow 750, any of those bikes will get you up on the highway at highway speeds with a passenger, no problem. And they will run forever. It doesn't necessarily have to be just a first bike. It can be your forever bike. But just experience the ride. I recommend that you take an MSF ridership course. I've been riding my whole life when I took that course, and I learned something. I mean, I'd been riding for years and years and years, and you know, all I ever rode was old Hondas. I rode a CM 400, CB 750, CB 900, CB 650. But the old early 80s Hondas is primarily all that I rode. And this past year I've been riding every big bore cruiser that somebody will let me sit my Tushka on. You need some long arms to be riding this thing. Oh, my hands are going numb. I love that sound. What kind of ass? That's a jerk right there. Another nice victory cross country. I'll tell you, even bikes I don't like, I still enjoy riding them. It's kind of sick, isn't it? Two wheels and a motor. What's your favorite motorcycle? The one I'm sitting on. Well, if you like this video, please click the like button. If you like the channel, please subscribe. Then you can find out when I put out new videos. Where the heck is that thing? Oh, there we go. They need to make that tab a little bit longer. If you're listening to this, Mr. Engineer at Indian Motorcycles. Well, that's the Indian Chief Darkhorse. It was a nice ride. The bars are a little stretched out for me, but if you got longer arms, you might like this. Keep the shiny side up, keep the rubber side down. Ride safe, ride well, and God bless. Bye-bye.